Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Pammy and on here I'm reviewing clean beauty. So thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Now in today's video, I wanted to review the brand Juice Beauty. So Juice Beauty is an American clean beauty brand and they don't just actually carry makeup, they also have skincare. Now in this video, I am going to be focusing on the makeup since I have not tried any of their skincare just yet, but it all looks really interesting. This brand is really offering some organic formulas. They're very sustainable, they've got organic ingredients, they are also 100% cruelty-free plus 100% vegan. So of course you can read all about their clean standards on their website. Now I would always advise you to double check the ingredients just to make sure that you are actually okay with what you're putting on your face. And on their website they're actually saying farm to beauty with authentic organic formulas, sustainability at its highest form. So they have sustainable packaging and company practices. They're vegan, no animal testing ever. Beyond clean, powerful action without potentially harmful ingredients. They're also socially responsible giving since 2005. So I've always been really interested in this brand from the get-go. And honestly, you guys, I have been trying out their products since a while now. And I can't believe I've never made this video actually, because I have been playing around with their foundation for over a year. So personally, I do have some hits, but I also do have some misses. Some of these products work really well for me and others just really disappointed me, unfortunately. But yeah, that's why I'm doing this review, so I can give you guys my honest opinion on all of these products. But I do want to stress out that everyone's skin is so individual. So what may work for me might not work for you and vice versa. So just always keep that in mind that this is only my personal opinion, my personal experience with these products. So if you're interested in this brand, go and check it out. They have a lot of information on their website. So if you do also have further questions on anything, you can always drop me a comment below. And if you do enjoy clean beauty as much as I do, why not subscribe to my channel? You just have to hit that button. You can also ring the bell to stay notified about my upcoming videos. And if you do enjoy this video at any point, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. That would be very much appreciated. But yeah, so without no further ado, let's just go ahead and let's review Juice Beauty. So let's actually start off with the very first product. Let's start off with their primer. So this is the Phyto Pigments Illuminating Primer and this retails for $39. We're gonna start off this review with a product that was kind of a fail for me. First off, I don't even know why I got this, to be honest. It's an illuminating primer and I'm just like, I don't really like illuminating primers in general. I prefer mattifying ones or gripping ones, you know, but illuminating ones, it's just not my cup of tea. But that's not really the main issue that I had with this product. My basic problem with this product was that whenever I applied this and afterwards I would apply their foundation, or no matter what foundation I would apply, everything would pill on me. It's very strange because without this primer, the foundation does not do that. Now, I don't know if that's just my skin type, you know, but it just didn't work for me very well. I'm gonna just shake this up because it's a very runny formula. So you can see here on my hand, got a drop here. It is very illuminating. It has some really pretty sort of reflecting particles. So if you like that, maybe it's not gonna do that for you, you know. My experience was just that whatever I applied on top of this, it just did not agree. So it feels very smooth, very nice, and it's going to sink into your skin. But yeah, I just had this problem, you know, that it was just not the product that I would reach for. And since it was just literally pilling, I just decided to not use it anymore. But you can see it's really, I feel like it's also very brightening, you know, it's gonna brighten up your complexion. And maybe you are going to love this product. I just used this like 4 times until I decided there was no point anymore in trying and trying if it just always pills up, you know. So unfortunately, this was a little bit of a failed product to me. But let me know if you had the same problem with this product or if it's just literally my skin that did not agree with this. So let's move on to a product that I really like, and that's actually their foundation. So this is the Phyto Pigments Flawless Serum Foundation, and this retails for $48. You are going to get 1 fluid ounce, which is kind of the standard for every foundation. And yeah, let's have a look. So skin perfecting foundation and age defying serum in one, with concentrated plant derived phytopigments, buildable to a full coverage, flawless finish, no silicones. So this foundation actually comes in a glass bottle. I really like their packaging on this. I think it's really nice. So let's have a look at these ingredients. Now they are highlighting 3 key ingredients, which is the grape seed oil, the crushed rose phytopigments, and the coconut alkanes. Now, you guys, if you are sensitive to any sort of coconut-derived ingredients, just be mindful there are 2 coconut ingredients in here. There is, however, no coconut oil in here, so it's not really the real deal. As I always tend to say, you know, it's not as pore clogging as like pure coconut oil. So this is actually a foundation that is based on organic aloe juice. I love that ingredient, really nice for the skin. Second ingredient is organic safflower oil, then we have organic glycerin, coconut alkanes, we also have the cocoa caprylic caprate, and then we have sunflower seed oil, also a really good oil, organic grapeseed oil, great as well, vitamin C, vitamin E, and we have argan shell powder and the rose flower powder. So this foundation actually comes in 13 shades, and I used to have a shade that was way too light for me. I used to have the shade, where is it? But I still use it. It's almost halfway done. I had the shade 08 Cream. That one is just too light for me. So if you have a little bit of a lighter skin tone, this would work for you, but the 08 Cream was just too light for me. I just look like a ghost with this shade. So I actually got myself the shade 10, which is Naked Beige, and the shade Naked Beige is definitely a perfect shade match for me. Let's talk about the texture, let's talk about the application, the finish, and so forth. Now, I really love applying this foundation with a sponge. This is a very liquidy foundation. Now make sure to always shake up that bottle very well. You really want to give it a good shake. It's a serum foundation. It is super runny, very lightweight. I honestly like those types of foundations. Serum foundations are some of my favorite foundations because they are just super lightweight on the skin. Now, I prefer to use a sponge with this. I don't know, I did not have much luck with a brush. I didn't like the finish with a brush. I really think that this foundation looks the best if you use a dampened sponge. So the very first layer of this foundation does give me somewhat more of a light coverage. I wouldn't say this is even a medium coverage on the very first layer, at least not on my skin. You can definitely see most of the discoloration is still popping through, but you know, it is beautiful on the very first layer. It just evens out your skin though. I mean, super pretty, right? And the best thing about this foundation is though that it's quite buildable. Like, I did 3 layers today to achieve this amount of coverage. Now, I feel like I'm always using a lot of product when I'm using this foundation. I'm just going to be honest with you. I feel like I'm using quite a lot of product to build this up. I can never build this up to a very full coverage. I feel like it's a solid medium coverage, but it looks very beautiful. It's a little bit radiant, to be honest. It's not completely matte. Now, the only critique I would have is that this foundation actually does not look the most flattering on my enlarged pores. They're always around here, and I always feel like that the foundation doesn't do the best job in blurring those areas. So if that is a huge issue for you, I would not advise this foundation. But then again, I feel like it's not too much of a problem for me, you know? It's also not a foundation that is going to dry down like immediately the minute you put it on your face. You definitely have some time to work this in. It is really a beautiful dry down. I can wear this foundation for up to 6 to 8 hours. It's gonna stay on my face. It's not gonna go anywhere. anywhere. It's not going to do anything strange, you know, it's not going to break up on me. It won't look super oily throughout the day. So I really would recommend this foundation, and I feel like it could work for multiple skin types as well. This is really a foundation that I've truly came to love, and I think it's one of the best organic foundations I have ever tried. So let's move on to the next product. Let's actually move on to their concealer. So this is the Phyto Pigments Perfecting Concealer, and this retails for $27. You guys, this concealer is just, again, like the foundation, amazing. This is a product by Juice Beauty that I really like. I have this in the shade 08 Cream. Again, I've got this in a shade that is a little bit too light for me, but man, have I used this. This is a concealer that I think is very full coverage. So if you're looking for a full coverage concealer, this is really nice. But this blends out like a dream. I always like to actually use my finger dough for under my under eye and then go in with a sponge, because it's just really, the texture of this is just very whipped. It's very creamy, you know, and although it has a lot of emollients, it's just not going to crease on me. And I really like this concealer. It's super pretty, very full coverage. This is one of the most full coverage concealers I've ever tried, and I honestly have really been loving it. The only thing is, I feel like mine has dried out a little bit, but I have this since ages. But I do want to mention one thing though that might be a little bit of an issue for some people with this formula, because this actually contains real coconut oil. I've never had a problem with this concealer, and I've used this quite a lot, you know, but I will say, if you don't like that ingredient, this has coconut oil, and I actually think it's the very first ingredient. Let me actually check on it. So yeah, this actually has coconut oil as the very first ingredient. Then we have castor seed oil, we have carnauba wax, jojoba seed oil, organic grape seed oil, vitamin C, vitamin E, we have lemon leaf cell extract, sunflower seed oil, argan shell powder, and rose flower powder. But yeah, so if you don't enjoy coconut oil, just know it's based on that ingredient. So if you don't mind these ingredients, I could only recommend it. And if you're looking for a very full coverage concealer, this is really it. It's very full coverage, you guys. So let's actually move on to a powder by Juice Beauty. So this is the Phyto Pigments Flawless Finishing Powder, and this retails for $30. So their powder is honestly really nice. I have been really enjoying it, but the only thing I really have to critique about this powder is the packaging. I just never understand why brands put out powders without a locking sieve. It's very annoying. The minute you tip this over, you can see what's happening. A lot of product has come out and I just can't get it back in very easily. It's just a little bit of a mess. I don't like that when brands do this, you know. I always feel like this is going to spill. It is very impractical to actually travel with this. It's just kind of impossible, because the minute this is going to get tossed around in your bag or somewhere, it's all just gonna come out. I have been really enjoying this powder. It's super lightweight. It's not going to make your face look cakey. It actually sets your makeup into place, and it also slightly mattifies your face. It's definitely translucent. It does not leave a white cast or anything, and it works beautiful for your under eyes as well. It really worked well with the concealer. So the very first ingredient in this powder is actually organic tapioca starch. Then it's followed by silica. So I assume the mattifying effect comes from the silica. But I do want to mention that it's not completely mattifying, because of the next ingredient is mica. And mica will always kind of give you that blurring effect, but it's not the best for oily skin. So I kind of like the fact that they actually combined both of these ingredients. We also have rice powder as the next ingredient, and then we have some humectant ingredients. You know, we have organic grapeseed oil again. However, I do want to mention that this is not a talc-free powder. This actually contains magnesium silicate, which is another name for talc. So if you thought that this was talc-free, it's actually not. It contains talc in it. If they would put a locking sieve on it, it would be perfect. But without that locking sieve, it's a mess, and I gotta keep it straight like that so that it won't spill. So let's actually move on from the base and the complexion products to the cheek products. So let's actually talk about two products that were huge fails for me. Like serious fails. And yeah, let's just talk about it. So this is the Phyto Pigments Juice Boost, and this retails for $27. So I've got this product in two different shades. I have this in the shade Bronzing, which is their bronzer, and I have it in the shade Illuminating. This was, I would say, the biggest fail ever. I don't even know where to start with this and I've tried this in a billion gazillion different ways. This product, I don't understand it. I just don't get how this works, like seriously, and I've tried this in every single way possible. Now, I will never put this on my face again because of what happened. I will show you guys some pictures of what happened. Basically, I've tried this on top of the foundation. I've tried to mix this in with the foundation. And so, yeah, my biggest problem with this, and I'm going to put a picture right here. My biggest problem with these two products was that my skin ate this product up. Like, it just disappeared. It did not blend out. And it was like the weirdest consistency I have ever seen. Like, I just could not believe this was pulling up. It was just disappearing into my skin. I just could not, for the life of me, make this work. I even tried this on my bare skin without anything else. And I think the picture actually is the picture where I'm trying this on my bare skin. Because I was like, you know what? Let's not try this on top of anything. Let's actually try if this would work underneath my foundation, or I just don't know. It's just so strange. I have so many different bronzers that actually work for me. So I'll never try this again, you know, because I mean, I've got so many good other liquid bronzers or like cream bronzers that really do the job well, and where I don't have to do a 1,000 hacks that in the end of the day still don't work, you know. And I just don't think that's the point of having a product, to mix stuff in with something or to just really try and make it work. It is frustrating at the end of the day, and I don't feel like you should pay that much money for a product where you have to figure out how to make it work. I just don't think it's worth it, you know. So these two products, unfortunately, were some of the biggest fails I've ever tried. That's just my experience, you guys. Please don't take it too hard if I just slammed your favorite bronzer, because this is just my experience, and I'm just going to be honest with you, just did not work. But let's move on to another product for the cheeks that I really like by Juice Beauty, and that is definitely not doing this weird stuff. So this is the Phyto Pigments Last Looks Cream Blush, and this retails for $27. So this is actually a cream blush formula, and I really like this blush. They've got it in 4 different shades. I have the shade Flush, which is described as a nude beige. Also, what a pretty shade, you guys. This just looks so pretty on my skin. When I saw this the very first time, I thought maybe it might pull orange, but it really does not. It looks absolutely stunning. I freaking love this color. I like the formula. This is so buildable. It's so blendable. It's not over the top pigmented, so you can actually build this up a little bit, but it has good pigmentation. The only thing I will say is that this product, again, is based on coconut oil. Just be mindful about that. Always double check the ingredients if you're not okay with coconut oil. But yeah, I mean, I freaking love it. It is so stunning. It is not too dewy. It is not too matte. It just still gives you a little bit of radiance. Really nice product. Really been enjoying this, and such a nice one. So those were all the cheek products that I've tried out by Juice Beauty. So let's move on to the next category. Let's move on to some eye products. So let's actually start off with one of their brow products. So this is the Phyto Pigments Brow Envy Gel, and this retails for $24. So I am always on the hunt for a really good eyebrow gel, especially a tinted one that can fill in all of my sparse areas, you know. And this one, oh my gosh, do I love this product. I just had a little bit of an issue to find the right shade for me. So they actually have this in only 3 shades. I picked up the shade medium first, And this was kind of astonishing because I thought it would be a medium shade. Turns out it's pretty damn dark, you know. So I tend to use the shade medium in the center and I just drag it down the tail of the brow. And then I like to use the light to medium shade really at the inner sort of section of my brows, and I like to have it a little bit lighter. I love to combine these two. My gosh, is this amazing. This brow gel really blew my mind. I did not expect this to be that great, and it is. It's so nice. It really fills in your brows. It has some strong staying power, and I love this brush. This brush is excellent, you know. It is the perfect size. And I feel like they look really natural still, you know. They don't look like I did anything to them. And that's what I really like about a brow gel, you know, just creating an illusion. And I feel like with this one, you can definitely do that. Now the next product, I don't like it as much as the brow gel. So this is the Phyto Pigments Jelly Eyeshadow. So they've got 3 shades and I picked out the shade Mimosa. I picked this out last year. I don't know. I don't like this. It's not bad, but it's nothing special, to be honest, you guys. I don't even know why I got this shade. Nowadays, I would definitely pick up the shade Sangria. That looks so much prettier, that mauvey sort of taupe shade. But this formula is just, it's nothing special. It's kind of, just like a cream, but it's not really worth the price, you know. I don't know. Just not my favorite one. It's not gonna make your eyelids look super crusty or anything, right? But it's just, I don't know why I got that shade. Orange is really not my thing. I don't know. To me, they're just not worth the price, and I just didn't like the formula, you know. Just didn't look special on my eyes, didn't make my eyes like stand out, or I don't know. It's just not really something that I liked. Anyway, so let's move on to the next product. Let's move on to the mascaras. And I'm actually saying mascaras plural because they actually have 2. So let's actually review both of them because this girl has both of them. So this is the Phyto Pigments Ultra Natural Mascara, and this retails for $26. And this is their newly released mascara. This is the Phyto Pigments Lash Defining Mascara Sonoma Nights. So recently Juice Beauty actually launched this new mascara. I used to have their old mascara. It's right here. I still have it, but most likely dried out, you guys. I have this since ages. I didn't like it. This was just weird. This didn't do much for me, you know. It was just an okay mascara, but I used it and I was like, it doesn't really do that much for me. It's just very average and I wouldn't recommend it. It just, no, it wasn't it, you know. Really wasn't it. And I was really excited because they launched a new one. And this one is actually absolutely stunning. I really love it. So they're actually saying build length, definition and big lashes with the new nourishing limited edition Phyto Pigments mascara in Sonoma Nights Black. Why is this a limited edition? They should get rid of this one because this is not good. They should keep this. Why are you making this a limited edition? Doesn't make any sense. For some reason though, I feel like today it worked better on this side of my eye than on this one. I don't know. Sometimes the lashes on this side just look better than this eye. Don't know why. The shape reminded me of the Hourglass one, my beloved unlocked mascara. But that one has a silicone brush and this one has a fiber brush. I don't know what happened here though. I have no idea what happened with this eye. For some reason it got a little bit clumpy on me. So this one is just not as buildable, you know. Because if you just apply layer after a layer and layer, you're gonna run the risk that this might glue your lashes together just a little bit and it might just get a little bit clumpy. Now, that was the case on this eye, but on this eye, it really didn't do that. So I don't know, might just be my lashes today that were rebelling a bit, but in general, every time I used this before, I really loved this mascara. I think it's great. Like just on this side, this really works nicely and this won't smudge, it won't transfer and it won't give you raccoon eyes. Alright you guys, I don't have any lip product by Juice Beauty, but let's actually have a look what they're actually offering in terms of lip product. It's just one of the things that I never really committed to because I don't think any of those products really spoke to me. Oh, they have a liquid lip. I think there was something about the colors that I didn't like. I like a liquid lip though. Let me check. There is a color called Blythe though that looks really pretty. It's a pink mauve, it's a liquid lip. And because they have so much pink and so much kind of mauvey shades, berry shades, I just decided to put something else on my lips today. So I used this beautiful Au Naturel lip gloss. This is one of my favorite formulas in the shade Cashmere. Really, really nice in case you're wondering what's on my lips. And in case you're wondering what's on my eye, that's RMS Beauty eyeshadows. So they're powder eyeshadows. Freaking love those, okay? So they actually have lip crayons. They have lip moisturizers with an SPF. They have another one which is a lip moisturizer and mask, and then they have this liquid lip. Apart from that shade Blythe, not many shades really speak to me. So that's why I probably most likely just passed on those lip products. But do let me know if you have tried out anything by Juice Beauty, or if you have tried out anything that I haven't tried out that you would recommend. I would be really curious to know. And yeah, that's basically it. Those were all my products that I have by Juice Beauty. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, you guys, I would absolutely love to have you here. You just have to hit that subscribe button. And you can also ring the bell in order to stay notified about my upcoming content. And please do take care. I shall be seeing you on here very, very soon with the next one. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.